Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're wondering whether another stimulus check is coming your way this month, you need to hear this. Lawmakers are scrambling right now, and I mean literally scrambling, trying to figure out what they need to do before they lose their jobs in the midterm elections. There's been a lot of talk in Washington about what they're calling Stimulus 2.0, or the affordability package. And yes, those $2,000 checks are back on the table. But before you get too excited or too frustrated, we need to talk about what's actually happening, the timeline, and whether you're going to see any of this money. Drop a comment down below right now. Are you losing your patience? Because I've been seeing it in the comments for months now. And honestly, American people are getting mad. We're getting irritated. We're getting squeezed every single day when we're just trying to buy necessities and get by financially. And lawmakers are finally feeling the pressure. For those of you who are new here, I've been covering government assistance programs, Social Security, Medicare, stimulus checks, tax credits, all of it for years now. I've been pounding the table on this affordability issue for months, saying that if lawmakers are going to do anything to help us out financially, it must be done well before the midterm elections. And guess what? They're finally realizing I was right. I don't make political videos, but because of the nature of the beast, sometimes we have to talk about the reality of the political situation because that's what affects your wallet. And right now, your wallet is what matters most. All right, here's where we stand. I'm filming this in early February 2026, and lawmakers are indicating they need to see significant progress on this next stimulus bill by the end of this month, by the end of February, to get this thing on a path for passage by late spring or possibly early summer. Now, I have this article right here that I want to show you. Lawmakers are working on another huge stimulus bill, and they're finally recognizing exactly what I've been saying for several months. If they're going to do anything for the American people, any kind of relief, they need to do it before the midterm elections. And if they wait too long, they're going to lose their window, because American people are losing patience. Here's the reality. Republicans are in control right now, but they're losing seats left and right. Their margins are getting squeezed massively. So they need to act, and they need to act fast. They also have this situation where Americans are struggling with affordability. We're getting sick and tired. We're getting angry. And they're finally feeling the pressure. Remember last summer when lawmakers passed that multi-trillion-dollar tax cut bill? Well, they also have this opportunity to have another reconciliation bill. For those of you who don't know what that means, a reconciliation bill is basically a single-party package where the party that has full control can add virtually anything they want into it. There are some parameters. They cannot reform Social Security within it, for example, but they can add stimulus checks, dividend payments, rebate checks, tax credits, whatever they want to call it. And here's the thing, this would be the perfect opportunity to fulfill what the president has been talking about since November of last year, that $2,000 dividend payment. I want to be very clear here. I have not personally heard the president say, "I promise $2,000. I'm going to be fair with you. But he has certainly said it many, many, many times, and I have plenty of clips that I've shared with you here on the channel over the last 3 to 4 months of the president speaking about this $2,000 dividend at some point in 2026. Well, hello, we're in 2026. They could easily add this into the reconciliation bill if they wanted to. No promises, but this is their opportunity. So when is this actually happening? Let me give you the realistic timeline. They need significant progress by the end of February. That's like 3 weeks from now when I'm filming this. Then they need to get this reconciliation bill passed by the end of spring or early summer. Realistically, at the speed that lawmakers move, with all their vacations and time away, that's about all the time they have. Here's my take. I've been saying for a while now that if they wait until October, it's too late. Sorry, they've lost their opportunity. Americans are holding on by their fingernails right now. We're holding on by a thread. The sweet spot for them to act is basically any time between now and maybe August at the latest to really get people out of this slump, this rut that we're in. If they miss their window and wait until September or October, the point of people being disgruntled is going to be beyond the point of return. People want to know, how is this going to translate back to us, our money, our benefits, our finances, and driving the cost of living down for once? Now, quick side note here that's really important. Back in December, I think it was December, I don't remember the exact date, the White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett was out in an interview, and I have that clip here on the channel. He indicated that early 2026, we would likely be seeing the official proposal, the official framework of this $2,000 dividend plan. So the big question is, by the end of this month, will we officially get the $2,000 dividend framework and all the parameters around it? Things we want to know, like income eligibility limits, dependent eligibility, do kids qualify, who gets the full amount versus a reduced amount, are seniors on Social Security included, what about people on SSI or disability?
I've been saying for a very long time now that it's going to be about income, but there's also going to be some other little parameters to determine eligibility as well. Let's see what happens. I'll keep you posted the whole way through. So let's talk about who would actually benefit from this package if it passes. For families and parents, if they include that $2,000 per person that the president has talked about, we're potentially looking at significant money for families. But again, we don't know yet if dependents qualify or how much they'd get. For seniors on Social Security, you should absolutely be included. The key word of 2026 is affordability, and seniors are some of the people struggling the most right now with rising costs. Medicare premiums went up this year. Prescription costs are still high, even with some improvements. You need this relief. For people on SSI and disability, you're struggling with affordability just like everyone else. There's no reason you should be excluded from this package. For veterans, same deal. You've served this country and you deserve relief when the cost of everything keeps going up. For working people, whether you're working full-time and still struggling to make ends meet, or you're unemployed and trying to find work, this affordability crisis is hitting you hard. The inflation numbers continue to come out, and they're not looking good. We saw the wholesale inflation numbers just last week, not looking good at all. We're seeing significant price increases on the wholesale level, which, guess who that gets passed on to? The consumer level. That's us. Now, this reconciliation bill isn't just about direct payments. They're calling it an affordability package, which means they could add all kinds of things. The $2,000 dividend payments, tax credits for families, cost of living adjustments, energy assistance, food assistance expansions, childcare help. But here's what I'm going to say. The way lawmakers speak to us these days is through financial relief. That is what people need, that is what people want, and that is essentially what the president has said would be coming. They could add all kinds of random stuff in there, but if the Halloween basket of goodies comes up dry or full of snacks nobody cares about, well then guess what? You're going to have people who are yet again not getting what they need, which is financial stability, financial assistance, financial relief. All right, here's what you need to do right now while we're waiting for all this to shake out. Step 1. Make sure you filed your 2024 taxes if you haven't already. Even if you made very little money or no money at all, file a return. That's how the government knows you exist and where to send any potential payments. Step 2. Keep your information updated. If you moved, if you changed bank accounts, make sure the IRS has your current information. You can check this at irs.gov. Step 3. If you're on Social Security, SSI, or veterans benefits, verify that your information is current with those agencies. Most likely you won't need to do anything else, but double check. Step 4. Watch out for scams. I guarantee you, as soon as this bill gets closer to passing, you're going to see fake websites and fake emails saying you can apply early or guarantee your payment. You cannot apply. You cannot pay a fee to get it faster. Anyone asking for money or personal information is scamming you. Step 5. Stay informed. Subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications, because I'm going to be covering every single development as it happens. I've got over 6,300 videos here in the video library, covering every assistance program, every benefit, every update you need to know about. Let me come back to this one more time because it's so important. The key word of 2026 is affordability. Mark my words on this. As we continue to work through 2026, you're going to hear this over and over again. We're going to do affordability measures here. We're working on a package for affordability. Okay, great, but what are you actually going to do about it? That's what people want to know, because everything continues to go up. Groceries are up, gas is up, rent is up, utilities are up. Everything is more expensive than it was last year, and wages haven't kept up. People are getting mad, and every day, every week, every month that goes by, we're losing more and more patience. We're getting more irritated. We're getting squeezed when we're just trying to live our lives and buy the necessities. Look, here's what I want you to understand. This is real. This reconciliation bill is happening. They are working on it right now. Whether it includes the $2,000 dividend payments or not, we're going to find out by the end of this month what the framework looks like. Is it guaranteed? No. I'm not going to lie to you and say it's a done deal. But is it likely? Yes, because lawmakers are finally realizing they're out of time. They've got to do something, and they've got to do it soon, or they're going to face angry voters in the midterms. This is their opportunity. This is the reconciliation bill where they can add financial relief for the American people. Whether they take that opportunity or blow it, we're about to find out. Stay tuned. Stay informed. Don't let anyone tell you checks are coming next week. That's not true. But also, don't give up hope that help is coming, because it very well might be. If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button down below. Share this video with anyone you know who needs to hear this information. Your parents, your grandparents, your friends who are struggling. The big share button is right down below. Drop a comment and let me know. What would you do with a $2,000 stimulus check if it comes? How would that change your situation? I read every single comment, and your stories help me understand what content you need most. I'm here for you. I've got your back, and I'm going to keep you updated every step of the way as this develops. Until next time, take care of yourself. Have a good one, and I look forward to reading your comments down below.